Hello, and welcome to the video presentation of our senior design project, the Songless Interface Crowdsourcing Environment. Our team consists of Sam, Dale, Andy, Jake, and Josh. Our advisor is Dr. Skogan of the CSE department. Songless is a U.S. defense contractor who is responsible for the creation of human-machine interfaces, or HMIs for short, for various defense applications. These HMIs are of vital importance as they have direct impacts on mission-critical military systems. To build the optimal human-machine interface, Songless will ask dozens or hundreds of potential end users for their ideal HMI designs in order to compile findings to design the optimal user interface. However, previously this process was conducted on paper, making it slow, tedious, and error-prone. The interface crowdsourcing environment is an application that improves upon current practices by collecting participant responses digitally, removing the need to manually transcribe and compile them. ICE works by having many users create their own preferred HMI and by allowing Songless, the sponsor, to analyze user designs to create an HMI that is the most effective. This application will be used across Songless and will help enhance the effectiveness of HMIs in the U.S. Department of Defense. The UConn student team developed an entire application from scratch, including any and all proprietary algorithms required. We utilized the React Native framework, JavaScript, HTML, and SQL. Now let's take a look at the application itself.
First, we'll look at what it's like for a user to create their own interface. Each experiment in ICE begins with an introduction survey. These surveys are meant to gather relevant information about users to provide insights about the choices they might make while designing their interface.
After users finish taking the entry survey, they arrive on the Canvas page. This page is where users can design their HMI. A list of components can be seen on the left. The user's task is to position these objects on the screen based on how they would want it arranged. To aid users in achieving this goal, we've implemented a few tools to help. Users can resize and reshape objects, use undo and redo buttons, and can take advantage of a snapping tool that cleanly aligns adjacent objects. Additionally, users can create groups of objects when they feel that multiple functionalities should be combined into one. After creating their ideal user interface, users are asked to fill out an exit survey to capture their closing thoughts on their design. Once this final survey is complete, the experiment is concluded. Admins of the ICE app have many tools available to them. After logging in, the admin arrives at the Experiment Center. Here, the admin can view or modify all current experiments, create new ones, or view the results of completed experiments.
Now let's walk through the entire process of creating an experiment. The interface we are going to ask users to design today will be the dashboard of a car. We'll start by making the intro and exit surveys, which is done on the Survey Builder page. Here, admins can create multiple types of survey questions: open-ended text, multiple choice, Likert scale, date, and numeric. Admins can mark each question as required or not and delete questions they do not need.
On this page, admins can set up the screen space for the experiment. In some experiments, users may be asked to create an interface that spans across multiple monitors of varying sizes instead of a single screen. The Element Builder page allows admins to set which objects will be available to users when they design their interface. Admins can set a name, description, minimum and maximum sizes, and colors for each object. For this experiment, we'll give users a tachometer, a speedometer, an engine oil temperature gauge, a vehicle status panel, and a fuel gauge. Finally, admins can create messages for their users that will show up at the start and end of each experiment. These messages can include additional information or instructions to help users complete data entry.
Now that the car dashboard experiment is created, let's enter data as if we were a user. On the intro survey, we will fill out our information. Required questions are marked with a red asterisk, and we can see our total progress for the survey on the green bar at the bottom. The intro message can be seen up top. Once we finish, we can press next to head to the Canvas page. Here we can create our dream personal interface. On the left, we've seen the objects that we've created for this experiment. By hovering over an object, we can see its picture and a description. By clicking on it, we can place it on the canvas. Once an object is on the canvas, we can move, resize, or regroup it in any way we want. If an object is not in a valid position, for example by being outside of the monitor bounds, the app will let us know by outlining that object with a caution stripe. Once each object is placed in a valid position, the Submit button will highlight green, showing that we can submit our design. Once submitted, we are brought to the exit survey. After we fill it out, we are shown the exit message to let us know the experiment is now complete. Here we can view a heat map of the results of every user's UI. This heat map lets us analyze the similarities and differences between each user's design.
The ICE app will allow Songless to design HMIs more efficiently. Modernizing the pen and paper process to a full-fledged application will lead to better user interfaces and overall better user experiences. Thank you for watching.